Young nigga be the truth. You know I be the truth. Yeah, they know the switch back in the thing. Lie, since young and we was stuck and no debate about it. Say what you feel, feel what you say, you know me fake about it. Hey, move on, make tryna get cake about it. I was raised in that place where they don't make it out. They been in that jam with my man, we done made it out. 10 toes, all I stand on what you say about it. All about them bands, we don't play about it. Tie up them loose ends, ain't no way around it. Better dot your I's and cross your T's, nigga. Watch those surroundings, you tryna survive the streets, nigga. One day you in this day, you gonna start with big, nigga. Yeah, in my city it ain't sweet, nigga. Nah, from where it's every man for theyself. But I'ma hold my dogs up, my man through my help. Never turn my back on who be there for me. And I got love for you if I know you care for me. They know not to play with me. Ain't talking money, you don't got shit to say to me. Yeah, that's just the way it be. You know I run that shit from A to Z. They know not to play with me. Talking money, you don't got shit to say to me. Yeah, that's just the way it be. You know I run that shit from A to Z. Run a city, nigga. It ain't that pretty, nigga. 100 point, baby, get my side shitty, nigga. Yeah, we was taught to get them 100 times 50, nigga. Tell them get with me, nigga. I ain't nothing like these dudes, don't compare me to them. I'm out there bustin' moves, doing shit they wouldn't dare be doing. I ain't settling, I'm trying to get the best out of life. This pain I gotta never end, I let my stress out of night. Step in the booth and get the blessing of mine. Some women don't love you, they just possess the lies. That's why I put my trust in their bitch. First they love you, then switch on you, they fuck with their bitch now. Live with no regrets, learn from your lessons. I'm trying to be my best and keep on earning blessings. Pray to the Lord, keep watching over me. And I'ma keep on going for how I'm supposed to be. They know not to play with me. Talking money, you don't got shit to say to me. Yeah, that's just the way it be. You know I run that shit from A to Z. They know not to play with me. Talking money, you don't got shit to say to me. Yeah, that's just the way it be. You know I run that shit from A to Z. They know not to play with me. They don't play with me. Yeah, play with me. You know I run it, play with me. Play with me. That young boy in the truth. That young nigga be the truth. But something still gotta be explained.
HT made the wave.
You heard? Yeah, you don't know what I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Keep it flipping, mind my business, what I'm into. Don't got a lot of niggas that I've been to. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Paper chasing, that's what I'm into. Probably couldn't face the shit I've been through. All the shit that I done been through. If I was you and you was me, I guarantee you would've been through life and death situations that I ran into. I go through shit, I get through shit, I don't pretend to. Yeah, go get them chips that's on my menu. Don't trust none of these bitches, thought you been new. I stand tall through it all like real men do. Give it to them raw, nigga, I ball with no gym shoes. I come through, spin a few, then I'm back in traffic. I told her if that pussy hits it, I might back to back it. Then I get back to stacking cabbage. Truth be told, I'm like that purple and that gold on the back of magic. This hit different, that nigga you ain't seen before. That bitch said she love me, she ain't mean it though. Yeah, I took that L, but I ain't lost it. Still checking that mail on my boss shit. Yeah, you don't know what I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Keep it flipping, mind my business, what I'm into. Don't got a lot of niggas that I've been to. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Paper chasing, that's what I'm into. Probably couldn't face the shit I've been through. I'm from the part of the city where they don't make it out. Kept it 100 like 250's what I'm fake about. Tell them get with me, I show them what this cake about. Every step a gamble, no such thing as the safest route. Nah, just get that paper and stay in your lane. Don't do no favors for a nigga who won't do the same. Don't associate with lames, I ain't built that way. And don't be out here playing games, you get killed that way. Nigga, this shit realer than you thought, way triller than you thought. By the realest I was taught. I told her, baby, can't no feelings get involved. All these players on quarterback and got me feeling like a boss. If you ain't walking, I ain't feeling what you talking about. If it ain't by no chicken, then I'm walking out. Look, I be the topic of discussion. I'ma get it if I ain't got it. Niggas ain't stopping nothing. Believe that. You don't know what I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Keep it flipping, mind my business, what I'm into. Don't got a lot of niggas that I've been to. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Nah, you don't know what I've been through. Paper chasing, that's what I'm into. Probably couldn't say the shit I've been through. Come on, man. Playoffs, man. I swear this shit just ain't the shame to me. How can you compare me to a nigga that's a lame? Really came from nothing, now it's diamonds in my chain. The streets really changed for me. Streets really changed. Cause I ain't really who they claim. Who they shit just ain't the same to me. Really having money a blessing from where we came from. In a different bag, but they thinking it's the same. It's the same. I'm too young for the games you tryna play with me. I just want you to keep straight. Really from the bottom, running on till you felt it.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. To speak of, calling a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Goff. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15.
And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And now they'll shift things around. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Running free at the 45. Off to the races.
And down to the 28-yard line.
57 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement.
Obviously, so much on the line here. Everything on the line this season. So important to get off to a hot start. That run certainly helps.
Definitely provided it. Nothing different than what they've seen all year long. They want to continue to ride that momentum.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Check your hot read. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Right there, right there.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal.
So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient, excellent job blocking, finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Tell me how I feel.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Oh.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Goff on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now a 2nd and 10. Goff going to shift him around. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Here is 3rd down and 4. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
Let's go, D.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run with a fullback. Juszczyk. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Off play action. Here's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On 1st and 10, Goff gets this one to Juszczyk. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Saquon Barkley from 17 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
93 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. A ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the slack, watch the slack. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Watch that. Check 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it, just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
18 Rattler.
They're going to try and throw.
This ball down the field for Pitts.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscores. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Goff now looking to throw. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Looking deep here from Mooney.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Niners are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
After the interception, here's Goff.
Oh, my God.
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And now they'll audible to something else.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Okay.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle with Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Here's Goff. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Goff. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Now he's free to midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that will be their final one in this first half of play. We'll be back after this. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The final shot before break here. Gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it.
Let's go!
Hit back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17-all. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And fights through one man. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Second down and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense, right?
Yeah,
if you know, on him. Right, you know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Pace. Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Here's the 2nd and 7. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Robbie Chosen, 55 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Now Goff looking to change the play. They'll run it again with Barkley. Now he's free at the 35. Saquon Barkley. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Barkley will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now Moody for the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
2nd and 6. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Down the left sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Running again with Barkley on second down. 160 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Goff going to shift him around. They go play action here on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Gone. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Goff now to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Goff.
Oh, my God.
Connects with Kittle underneath. He's into space past the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Goff. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Off throwing again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Play action, it's gone. Steps away. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. A handoff to Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. And how about this decision? Tie game, 4th quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Undercross. Back, ready, go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A Potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That one goes for 8 yards.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
Check smash, check smash. Check, crunch. Out. Everyone, Mike 20. Mustang 19.
Back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game.
Cougar 19. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go. Check. Hey.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
What? Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
This for the lead in the final stages.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
This is 1st and 10.
Now it's gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone. It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now gone. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
He'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Goff now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Gone. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll drop to throw. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
That was crazy, blood. Hey, things a couple of